dead before I said let's fight!
No! That's impossible!
By the way.
BT Dubs is BTW. I'm gonna bust you up! Help, I'm not coming down. Where am I? Help!
Milk!
Chance got $5.
The champ got 5 on it.
Back where it came from.
Go back where it came.
Ah, here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, I tried to go empty jump low. Don't hold for me.
Wow. One live, you coward. Oh, no. I should have done that.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the First to 50 podcast, episode 7. Right?
Go. Yep.
Nice. All right, this is your weekly podcast where me and this guy, don't worry about his name, he's fine. We talk about video games, movies, anime stuff that we watch every week, and then we sit across from this imaginary table and talk about it. I have an update. I think last podcast we talked about my new discovery of Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero Tropical something in the can.
Yeah, we did talk about that, yeah.
I went to the grocery store this week.
Okay.
And I grabbed my little I call it my bachelor cart because it's like the small one with like the 2 tiers, but it's not like a full size shopping cart. Because normally, like, I go in and I would just grab stuff and just, like, football player, like, up it out. But I've been eating a lot more recently. I'm trying to get the beefers bigger. So I've been buying more food. I went to the aisle and they didn't have any. Not a single can. And you even see like the label with the price and the product, whatever. And like the regular Mountain Dew has started spilling over into the place for it. It's like they don't even care anymore. They just don't have it. It's gone and I'll never have it again. So I thought I'd start the podcast out strong with they keep taking things from me. The world's out to spite me and it's working emphatically.
I get it. Like, I try to get those, like, what are they called? Shit, I don't have one near to me. They're like some blue raspberry sparkling ice drink. Yatra's talked about that before.
Are you talking about the ones with the caffeine in them in the can?
Yeah.
Oh God, brother. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They show up at the store like once a year and then they're gone, and I sometimes I'm lucky enough to be there on that day, and other times I'm like, God damn it.
God. I know what you're talking about because I was addicted to the sparkling ices, and then I found the ones with the caffeine and like the tall boy can, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
I'm cooked. They're nice. Yeah, I am a fan. Hello, Justin. How are you? Yeah. So my diet soda of choice had to be a DC again this week because they didn't have my Baja Blast Zero. But what are you gonna do?
Buy it online for more.
No. I'm far too lazy for that because then I'd order it and I'd wait for like 2 days or whatever for it to get here. Even with my Bezos Prime membership, No. I need my Do I have an oral fixation because I love drinks?
No. You have a foot fetish. You can't have an oral fetish too.
Oh, okay. So that was a grocery haul for this week. Anyways, so my life has been completely consumed with the First Descendant season 3. I've played like 40 hours of this week.
Damn.
So it's cool, right? So what we're looking at here, you have this big kind of like open area,
Yeah, it's like
and there's
really pretty.
yeah, it's pretty. It's kind of like open nothingness, but it's fun. And you have these harder missions. And can you believe it, Meshi? Like, I took you through those 400% dungeons. Could you imagine something with more enemies?
Jesus.
So you see these like kind of bluish green like holes in the ground?
Yeah.
Those are floodgates for enemies to shit out of. You see
Okay.
that gross eyeball thing there?
Yeah.
So that eyeball will change based on the element that's being used against the enemies, and will make them more resistant to that element.
Oh, okay. That's kind of neat.
So there's a season pass weapon right now, or any kind of rocket launcher. I think does a lot of damage to it. Most of the time, it's easier just to like. Well, I found people to play like just out in the open world, because you get put into like a instance of the big open area, and I'll find like a few people, and like they'll already be doing a mission, so you just hop in there, and most of the time the eyeball's confused. It's like fire, toxic.
So it's not a like a dungeon then.
No, yes, not a dungeon. It's just an open world, and these drop ships will come in, and they'll shit out more enemies if you don't shoot them out of the sky. And there's rocket launchers that you can break the glass on, and like get the rocket launcher, shoot them out of the sky before the enemies drop in. It's fun. It's been the first time that my computer has really like and I've had to like turn down the settings a little bit, because there's so much shit on screen as these like hordes of enemies just like pile in, like Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. I've been farming. I haven't got the new girl yet. This is her. She has gravity stuff.
I do like
has some rocket
gravity
launcher.
powers.
Yeah. We had some cutscene stuff that got kind of dramatic and whatnot. It was kind of nice. There wasn't all that much of it, and I know this is just the beginning. It's a little bit of I don't know. I feel like it suffers a little bit from like a live service game that keeps continuing the story, but like a lot of the money went in beforehand, so like the cutscenes in engine don't hit the same as some of the more dramatic stuff earlier that happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But there's still enough there that's like, oh, like, oh my god, did that person just like? There's a scene, like, I'm just not really gonna spoil it. The big bad dude, we figure out like why they're doing what they're doing, and he has a meeting with the. Do you remember Enzo, the nerd with like the little scouter thing?
Yeah.
He has a meeting to like hostage negotiate, and he starts the bad dude starts gravity squeezing Albion guys, and it's like, oh my god. Like they just start crunching, and
who did they like capture to make him want to do like a hostage exchange?
Alpha, the main guy who like orders you around.
Yeah.
They got him, they got Nell, and they got the I don't know if you remember her, the mechanic.
Yeah.
Before Sigma Sector, the lady with like the robot arms on her back.
Yeah.
They got her, and they got some other guys.
Who did we get?
Oh, we didn't get anybody. We just had to negotiate. Like, we had to meet with them to hear him out.
Oh,
to try
I
to get
see.
them back.
Gotcha.
And he's like, "You're gonna listen to me," and then he just gravity squeezes a guy into a bloody tosses his body. It's like, Jesus Christ, no.
I'm listening.
Um, you know, but it's just cheesy enough that like I'm finally there at the beginning of something, and I have something to enjoy. That I'm like, it's okay that not everybody likes this, but this is for me, and I like it. Um, So I've been doing that. I've been building a new descendant, the Angel Lady or whatever from the past time. This is the outfit for the new Battle Pass. If you complete it, mechanic-y. It was fun. Oh, there's the big guy. So there's also this giant Colossus that you fight. It's him. This is the 8-person Colossus fight. I've done it 3 times. I've only cleared it once. I don't think people are geared enough for it, unless you're running the character that I'm building out.
It looks like a tiny arena he's in.
Yeah, it's like this arena, and the perimeter has like bubbles that spawn, so it's kind of cool in terms of the ground people who are like stuck on the ground like have jobs to do. Like you can kill the enemies on the ground for them to drop supplies. Little bubbles of like AoE like hurt will spawn around the perimeter if you don't destroy the generators. So the people on the ground can like destroy those to make more room in the arena to move around, while this guy's like stomping and making AoEs of damage and stuff and shooting rockets out of his shoulders. It's a fun fight, and he doesn't fall over instantly. It's pretty difficult.
So people are like, he's not falling over and dying instantly. I don't know what to do.
Pretty much. And of course, people have broken it in terms of like running the perfect build, everybody doing it, and then like melting the thing down if everybody's coordinated. But if you're just like, you queue into it with randoms, it's actually fairly difficult. But no, oh, and I forgot to mention, there's also they've added a like a pod racing hover bike thing. That you can traverse the big open like area with, and you can also use it in all the other areas now too. And they made time trials, so if you like get under 45 seconds in a time trial, you'll get like a catalyst thing to like plug into your character or whatever. Yeah, I've just been having fun learning a new descendant and just kind of having fun with the game. So I think that's my first descendant update. It's been enjoyable to get back. They've also added on like more player power things, so it's like I feel bad for anybody like coming into the game because there's already a bunch of like, you got your components, you got your reactor, you got the stuff to plug into the reactor, you have spheres to plug into the components as well as the weapons, and then you have the arc tuning, and then you have this new thing that you unlock. It's like, god damn, like if you're not here at the start of these live service games, like
Hard to get into it.
how do you, like what what do developers do? Do you prune systems out? Do you fold stuff together? Like how do you
Like, I get why they do it to make it be interesting, but at the same time, it feels like they should just build on the old system rather than adding another menu. They also give you powers.
Yeah, because like to be fair, what they've added this time is so you remember you were rolling on your weapon slots for like sprint speed and all that kind of stuff. They've opened up slots to roll on all 4 of your components, and on your module screen there's a new module slot to unlock. Yeah, it's a lot to keep up with. Oh, I don't think I mentioned either, in the open area you'll have random colossus just drop in, like the swamp walker will just like spawn and drop over there, so y'all can just like run over there and try to like melt and kill him, and he's got like more HP than the hard version does. But I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of neat. Just mix it up.
Yeah, yeah. If you're just going around like trying to do like time trial stuff or whatever, it's like, oh, there's a guy over there. There's an asshole. Let's go descend him into the the ground. I've been playing more. I played more Street Fighter 6. I'm kind of taking a break because everybody on the planet is playing Sagat. And I don't have anything against the king necessarily. Um, I just want to play somebody else. um, and also because not only are you fighting Sagat over and over and over again, the Sagat matchup is very. You have to play it very honestly. He can anti-air you. Like if you jump full screen, he can like drive rush forward, heavy kick you out of the air into a full combo. So you kind of have to
That's
stay on the
kind of
ground.
cool. Okay.
His tiger shot, his high tiger shot is the fastest projectile in the game, including recovery. Like he can out fireball War Guile. Um, it's almost like the developers looked at Super Turbo and old Sagat, and they're like, "Hey, why don't I bring that guy back?" So you have to like walk and crouch towards Sagat because if you jump, you're getting clipped by a high tiger shot. If you jump, you're getting anti-aired from full screen into a full combo into the corner. So you're essentially walking forward and trying to parry the fireballs or walk underneath and crouch under them. He can fireball trap you. He can hit you full screen with an EX fireball into level 1. His level 1 super. It takes like 30% of your life easy. And it's just like, oh, did you block this tiger shot? Are you going to block the EX one right afterwards? Did you not? Oh, let me just do level 1 real quick. Like, he
So
can
in that
jump at you. He can jump at you full screen and like jump medium kick you. He's so tall. Like he
so
just jumps and sticks the leg out, and you're just like Willem Dafoe as you're trying to like duck under tiger shots. You just see this Muay Thai foot just.
get too close, pa.
So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait to get back into doing regular matches once the Sagat hype dies down, because everybody's like, "Well, I want to learn the king," and I get the matchup, but God bless, it's a little taxing on my patience.
So is he like broken or just he's just good?
He's just good. He's just very, very solid. He controls space better than I feel as though he gives like Dalsum and JP like problems. The high tiger shot is so fast. It's yeah. But it's not like, oh, I can't play the game. It's just like you just have to navigate the minefield just right, and he just has a way of controlling space that's just very it's very solid. What else? I played a little bit of Fatal Fury. I was learning a new character in that. Kent seems interesting. I don't know if people figured out how to play him exactly, because he plays very much like a Street Fighter character in like an SNK game that doesn't really I know I'm like splitting hairs. People are like, well, there's 2D fighting games. They're the same thing. It's like, well, a little bit different. The hop is a lot, okay? You don't understand. The hop it means a lot, man. I know I sound like the dude, you know. I know I sound crazy right now, and I'm pointing at my board of whatever right now. It's like the shot changes everything about the 2D matchup. You don't understand. But yeah, other than that, we could segue flawlessly without mentioning it into Darksiders Genesis. You and me have been playing that. What have you thought about this game?
There's not very many top-down games that I enjoy. I can't get into this. And it's probably not top-down games. It's probably just like Diablo, like Path of Exile and stuff. Can't
Whoa,
get
whoa,
into
whoa,
them to
whoa.
save my life.
Meshy. What about
Yeah.
Chaos Dungeons?
So
Lost Ark.
anyway,
Literally anything else. Chaos Dungeons.
oh my god.
A little baggage.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Shit. But no, I've been severely enjoying this game. It's a lot of fun. It feels like a Darksiders game, but the camera angle has shifted a bit, and that's a good thing.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured you were gonna say something, and then I would bounce off of that.
Oh, okay. No, well, I've been enjoying it. I have far less experience with these games than you do. I played the first one. I think I beat it. I think, but I really don't remember. So I think I'm gonna go back through them now. Because 4's coming out, and big news. I read on a random article somewhere that apparently is supposed to have co-op, so we might be able to play together. And I might be able to play Strife again.
It'll be so interesting if that game is co-op.
So we'll see. We'll see how they do it, if they do it, and when they do it. But it's been really enjoyable. I do like. I don't know. It's the puzzles have been like enjoyably fun just to kind of figure out like just how we use our different like character specific portal things to make things happen. Or like I have the portal, you've got the throwy kunai with chain thing or whatever. And
yeah,
the dialogue is it's a little silly, but at the same time, it's endearing enough that I'm like, I'm on board. I buy it. And we get a little gameplay here. Yeah, I'm just pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be kind of a top down, us just kind of like kill stuff and like go forward. It's actually like more. I feel like it has a little more meat on its bones than I gave it credit for. Is that just our perception? Like we look at a top down game, we're like, oh, this is cheap.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. This game's offering me a lot more than I initially had thought, and I'm like, oh, I'm really surprised and enjoying it. And we're like probably like 6 hours in, and I think we're like maybe halfway through the game, and it looks like it's kind of built for like replayability in terms of unlocking stuff, going back through levels with new abilities to unlock like chests and power ups and stuff that you previously didn't have or weren't able to do. So yeah, that's pretty much all the video games that we've played this week, unless you mysteriously remembered something that you played.
No, unfortunately not. I had a pretty lame week this week. I'm not gonna be honest.
Don't worry. That's why we're gonna get into this podcast is slowly turning into an all movie podcast. Which, maybe we're old and this is what we have time for. Well, never mind. I devoted like 40 hours of my week to a live service game that I'm like, I don't know if I'd consider myself addicted to.
40 hours. I mean, that's kind of saying something.
You might be right. Can we look to see, like, will it show me what I've played recently, like how many hours?
Yeah, it'll tell you recently played hours on Steam.
Well, maybe I'm on par. It says 72.3 hours in the past 2 weeks. So,
oof, boy, that's quite a bit. That's a bit of dedication right there.
So maybe I have played 40 hours this week, and like maybe some before then.
So welcome to the Intervention Podcast.
Meshi, I only have 502 hours on record playing this game since it dropped last year.
Holy shit! I'm impressed.
I don't know. It's my comfort game. I think I finally decided, like, when I'm not playing Street Fighter or when I'm not playing a fighting game, I feel like that's my cozy game, and I get to look at pretty ladies doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, and I get to shoot guns.
Yeah, I get it. You need something that's not super interactive so that you can watch a movie or whatever and still feel like you're making progress on something.
Yeah. Yeah. And man, when those gotcha rolls, or not gotcha, there's no gotcha. It's RNG on upgrades. Like when you get the gold roll on the thing that you're waiting on, you're like, ooh, thank you. I'm done with that piece. I don't need to do anything more. And I might just turn it into a First Ascendant person where I just like make videos. But there's the nerds online who are just like, check out my optimized build where I've tweaked all the knobs, you know? And maybe I'll try to make something fun out of it. I don't know how I can make stuff fun out of it. Maybe I can yell at people while doing like the big Colossus boss fight. Maybe that could be fun. I don't know. We'll workshop it. We'll be back later. So we watched some movies this week.
Yeah.
Okay, we continued the Dooku.
The dumb universe, cinematic universe.
Yeah, with sorry Spanish speakers in the audience. Quality drop to a potato. Existence. Like actual JoJo actually happens when Dino Croc breaks out. No, this is Super Gator. When he breaks out of the facility, he actually Caesars this guy. And actually, you know, he goes, ah!
Damn.
Oh, you have this endearing moment of this dad, like, don't worry, go on, sweetie, and he gets eaten.
So that dad had the moment I thought should have happened in the
Yes,
other movie that we watched.
1,000%. I will say this movie was probably 2 times better than Jurassic World Rebirth, whatever the fuck that movie was called. But as you can see here, Dino Croc defeated Super Gator in Mortal Kombat and then got blown up. I think it soared too high. It was the Icarus situation where they had a good thing going and then they just kind of tried to throw money at it, but money's not what this needed. Because the other movies had like strong bits and like whatever. This was just kind of like, let's put the shitty CG like thing on screen and have it like kill more people because more deaths is better, right? And it's like, well,
quality deaths is usually better.
Yeah, so I say this was the weakest film, but I'm glad to see that these juggernauts finally got to duke it out in the ring, Batman versus Superman style. Overall,
so which one had more prep time?
Well, clearly it was Dino Croc. He could stand on his hind legs. Super Gator just crawls around on the ground, and you know.
See.
Yeah. So overall, I enjoyed the experience that I got. And I got to see David Carradine. I was like, that guy, did that weird thing in the closet by himself, and he died.
Dressed as Batman.
We're gonna hop straight into it, okay? Just so we can start getting this out of our systems. Speaking of a worse dinosaur, you and Milk are having like mental breakdowns over the logical logistics of a fucking whatever I'm gonna call it. This movie like made my skin crawl. Is the biggest Jurassic Park nerd I have ever known. So we're watching this film, and Scarlett Johansson and the pharmaceutical guy walk in, and Meshi's like, huh, Jurassic Park 1 reference or some shit. And I was like, what, the giant T-Rex skeletons? No way, the banner in the background. I was like, Jesus Christ. I had no idea, like, this is coming from the guy who's put like 80 hours into the First Ascent in the past 2 weeks. Fucking nerd. On the boat where the guy is on the side of the boat and the thing jumps up and grabs him and starts dragging him into the water, and you hear him go as he's getting eaten and pulled under, which is kind of horrific. There's a lady on the beach who's trying to pull in the supplies, and you don't see her because she's behind the supplies, but she gets dragged out. And then you have the guy who gets swallowed whole by the pterodactyl pelican weird thing. Is there anybody else?
The main villain guy who gets eaten by the big bad dinosaur that you see for 5 minutes, and then he had like no real point to be in the movie.
Yeah.
I
They
think
try to
that's
make
what pisses me off the most.
this weird, gross forehead boil genetic monstrosity who's named the D Rex, mind you, the D Rex. Um, I read his containment thing, and Meshi thought I was making a joke of it, very ass backwards, pulling a random letter out of the air or something. But no, this is the D Rex, and he has a boil, and he's got gross little chest arms and like 4 legs, whatever. Um, yeah, this movie sucked. Which is
Could say that no, because Lord of the Rings is a trilogy, right? The first,
Meshi, that doesn't count. They filmed that all at the same time. That's a giant, long 9-hour movie. Just like Tolkien wrote the entire Lord of the Rings as a single book, and his editor wanted it split up, and they fought over Elvish being in the book. Um, that's one movie. I will hear none of it.
I see.
Weird.
The not the original Star Wars movies. That's a trilogy. Oh, those were good, right?
Return of the
Well,
Jedi, though, was it the weakest though? Because you have New Hope, which is
um,
kind of like the starting point. You have Empire Strikes Back, which is kind of like the pinnacle, and then you kind of have the weird movie with the dumb teddy bears. And
yeah, I mean, yes, Return of the Jedi is probably the weaker one, but I mean, it's still overall.
yeah, overall still good. Yeah, Boba Fett. Come on,
Yeah,
got the
Boba
Fett
Fett.
Man.
Boba Fett.
It'll work. um. Again, we also talk about how incompetent this T Rex was. His inability to eat this family was driving me up a wall. I needed someone to die, and this guy's teeth could not puncture a life raft. And you have to set the stakes somewhere. You have to make the family feel vulnerable. They should have killed off the stoner boyfriend who didn't want to be on the trip anyways, like
or
horrifically.
or the dad, and then the stoner boyfriend like steps up and gets them off the island. Like one
Something.
person in that group needed to die.
Anybody. Oh, and then the dumb like jump to conclusions, Matt. Fucking like the entire thing is like, oh, the pharmacy guy's like greedy or whatever, and they pick up the family whenever they crash their sailboat and they pull them on the ship. Well, they get bumped by sea monsters or whatever, so she tries to call for help, and the pharmacy guy's like, "Stop that! Can't do that. We're not supposed to be here." Um, she pushes off of him. She falls nearly out of the ship. He falls back and looks at her from his back. And then she falls off. He's like, he tried to kill me. He saw me there and didn't do anything. It's like, what was he supposed to do? Not that I'm saying of course he hesitated because he was thinking about it. But the jumps to conclusions of like, he tried to kill me was like, that's not going to
Yeah.
hold up in court. You know, you could make him more sinister and have him like stand up and look over her and like gently like toe touch her forehead off the boat. You could have made him like super evil, right?
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, you know, but they didn't do it. I don't know. This movie stunk. What are your feelings on James Cameron's Avatar? Uh, I've
Never
only seen
seen
the
it.
first. You never saw Avatar?
I've never sat through Avatar. I've seen like bits of the beginning, but I've never actually watched it. Out of sheer, I don't have any interest in this movie whatsoever.
Well, you're right, Meshi, because you saved yourself like 3 hours because it was it was one of those it was the paranormal activity of like sci-fi movies. Like everybody was like, this was the greatest thing I have ever seen. You had the people deleting their characters in Minecraft in real life, like because they couldn't become a giant blue thing. Like people went nuts over this movie, and I don't know why. Like a 6 out of 10. Like it just it's nothing. It's just eh.
It's Last of the Mohicans in space.
I think you're onto something. This sucks. This Jurassic World Rebirth sucked. Sucked.
So
Oh, God
anyway,
bless.
going on to another sucky movie you were. Oh
Well,
no, sorry, I thought you were
well,
doing War of the Worlds.
no. What? No, we're gonna save that till later on because I have to go off on a rant about that fucking movie.
Okay,
Stephen King made several appearances this week. We watched The Monkey. So you've seen this movie, right, Meshu?
I have. Yeah,
What'd you think of it while I grab a drink?
I didn't realize it was gonna be like,
Horror comedy.
yeah, horror comedy when I watched it, and it took me a while to like realize what it was. I was like, what the fuck? But when I did, I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it. There was a lot, like, when I realized that, oh, this is just going to be a stupid, dumb movie, I was able to enjoy it a lot more. And there was a lot of stuff I laughed at, and some stuff I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, I got some giggles when that real estate lady gets like liquefied by the shotgun in the hall and like sprays all over him as he's like on the road trip with his son. And like the bit at the beginning where like you see the father where he takes like the monkey to like a pawn shop, right? He's trying to get
Right.
rid of it. It's Ben from Parks and Rec, and he like takes a blowtorch to it, or yeah, a flamethrower to it, and he's just trying to
Yeah.
kill it. Uh, like over, it
I think that moment, that lady's death, is when I realized what kind of movie this was.
oh, there he is. There he is trying to get rid of it, and the Clark guy eats it super hard. Uh, I enjoyed it. It was cut
Oh.
very strange, where it was kind of hard to tell at certain points, like who was who, if that makes sense. Like I thought the reveal it was going to end up being the the brother had just actually started killing people instead of actually the monkey being like this whatever whenever his whole reveal that the brother's back or whatever is in town doing stuff, and I thought he was just going to be like, because his reveal was so, I was like, oh, is that the twist you're going for, is that the brother couldn't get over it, so he started actually just like killing people in the town himself, which I guess he kind of is by twisting the monkey, but he's just trying to, I don't know.
I think it's
That's
a
all right.
Stephen King short story, so
Yeah, I
it
said that at the
probably
beginning of the
wasn't.
trailer.
Yeah, it probably wasn't elaborate enough to go off on that kind of plot.
Well, it wouldn't have to have been much. It just would have had to been the moment that it's like whatever. But yeah, I digress. It was all right. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't great. Um, some of the dialogue, you kind of felt the. I almost want to say the Stranger Things effect, where you have kids being snarky and like talking above their age, if that makes sense, for like the entire beginning of the film. You get like where the kid gets
Yeah,
confronted and
yeah,
gets his pants taken, and you have these like 10-year-old girls talking in a fashion that's kind of like, come on, like some
yeah.
40-year-old asshole wrote this in a basement somewhere.
And he was like, "I'm really proud of this dialogue. This is how teens back then used to talk."
It's like, yeah. Um, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next, honestly. No, we'll just go down the list because, as you can tell, watched a lot
You're,
of movies.
you're really
Um,
riled up.
you know, uh, we watched a film known as
Shit.
no. We found this out while we were watching it. They have a giant like Attack on Titan fucking Titan there, but he's like made out of like burning like stuff, and he's a giant skeleton. This was kind of enjoyable. It was like a manhwa brought to life. And like at the end, like the dad, like he kills like the evil sorcerer guy with this special dagger, but in doing so, he's condemned himself to hell, but he protected his family. And it's this dramatic ending scene of him like burning alive as he's being like transported to hell. I think is this it? Yeah, like just getting melted. It was the most anime ass movie I had seen in a long time. I'm not gonna say it's good. For what it was, it surprised me. There was a lot of exposition dumping. Like whenever this monk guy would talk to the dad, he would bring up like random nonsense. I can't even find the monk asshole. Oh, there he is in the skin cap. Yeah, I don't know. I had fun, which is a lot more than I could have said about Jurassic Park World Rebirth. So you heard it here first on the First to 50 podcast. Home Sweet Home Rebirth over Jurassic World Rebirth. Can we agree on that, Meshi?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
what I saw in the trailer, I fucking would have much preferred to watch that movie.
It was kind of metal. It was kind of fun. I had a fun time watching it. It was things happened, and reasons for them happening may have been a little, might have been a little bit of a stretch, but hey, we'll take it. Do I want to go here now? Yeah, let's just go down the list. We watched Fear Street, Prom
You really
Queen.
did watch a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah, this was another Stephen King based upon a Stephen King thing. No, R.L. Stein. My bad, not Stephen King. This is the Goosebump guy.
Dun, 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 dun.
So it's about this girl, not this one. This is the best friend. So this girl, her mom ran for prom queen, and a bunch of people ended up getting killed, and it ruined their prom. And the daughter now is in the running for prom queen, and she wants to make up for it. So, like, to make her mom feel better. Because apparently the dad died in that first prom murder thing. So she's being raised by a single mom because the dad died in high school.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of sad. And then you have the edgy friend you saw who, you know, is best friends with her. She's doing stuff like hacking off her own wrist with a fake cleaver, just being edgy and fun. This movie was actually fun. Like, typically you hear a lot from me, Meshi especially. I complain about how, like, kids don't talk like this, blah, 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 blah. These felt like teenagers, and the way these kids get killed off super hard, it was enjoyable. Every one of them's a snarky bitch, like trying to like one up each other to become the prom queen. Well, one of them specifically. The other ones are, well, you know, they still catch it. And then you just have these people start, you know, I don't know. It was just a fun Goosebumps ass fucking story of, you know, these prom queen candidates getting killed off.
So why'd you die? Oh, I ran for prom queen.
Yeah, you know, it sucks to suck. So, you want me
So
to
was
spoil
it-
the movie for you?
I'll probably never watch it, but was it like a murderer or was it like some magical bullshit was going on?
No, it was a group of murderers. It was, okay, so it ended up being one of the prom queen girls. It's her dad and mom running around killing everybody. Because apparently, I keep saying the dad, the mom. Okay. The main character's dad who died, right?
Right.
And got knocked up, what's her face, right? To have the main character. Apparently, he was like boyfriend, girlfriend with one of the other moms, but the dad left, so it broke that bitch's heart. So she grew up, and then she wanted to kill. They wanted to kill off everybody so their daughter could become prom queen. I don't know. It was a love triangle situation thing. That was just kind of fun. It was like the Scream twist of multiple murderers on top of like old baggage. It was just a fun slasher flick. Or not slasher. I guess a slasher flick. It was tongue in cheek, but it was fun. I don't know. I actually enjoyed it, which can't be said about a lot of things.
Yeah.
What are you
Horror
gonna do?
movies are very hit and miss. Is it a newer one or is it an older
Yeah,
one?
yeah. This was on. This came out like in May of this year.
Orlstein still got it.
Still got it, baby.
I know how to fucking kill those kids. Hit them with a blender.
Speaking of the most plot armored man in of all existence, we watched a little zombie flick called Siam.
Siam.
Yeah. So the So a zombie outbreak happens because people start trying to like eat this special fish or something. Oh,
Okay.
and it starts a zombie outbreak, and then the whole movie revolves around this team trying to get inside a hospital to get this one guy's wife out. And then you have this poor dude who's like a Muay Thai fighter, like fight his way into the hospital to try to save his girlfriend. So you have this guy just running up to zombies and like elbowing them in the head and stuff. Just fighting through hordes of zombies with his legs and elbows. I don't know. The kid was annoying. This guy gets like shot in the chest like 3 times, but somehow like keeps surviving. I feel like they went for like we're gonna go for a lot of heart. That's not gonna make any sense, but whatever, you know. That's all I have to say about it. It was kind of a bad zombie movie. And to put it in perspective, all right, because that's all that happens in the movie. The helicopter's flying away with the girlfriend doctor and this kid that they rescue from one of the nurses who got bit. She's like, "Take my son, please." Right?
Right. All right. I'm there.
They get in the helicopter, and the soldier's like, "I'll give you 5 minutes." He's like, "No, my boyfriend's right behind us. He was buying time for us." So you see the helicopter starts taking off because the 5 minutes are up. You see the boyfriend. He's on this rooftop fighting off zombies with like a chainsaw, like a table saw. Like he's like using it like a tonfa, and he's like hitting zombies with it. And it's this dramatic moment of like the thing's gone. He's looking up at the helicopter getting away. It's like he's like, I bought enough time for them to get away. I did my job. And so he's got this epic fight with these zombies. And he's kicking them. The fucking building explodes. It falls down. And it's like, oh, damn, he died a hero. And it shows like the girlfriend. And she's like, they moved out of the city. And she's at like their little hut place where she lives now. And she's like holding her ring. And she's like, and that's supposed to work credits roll. This asshole survives after getting shot in the chest, melee fighting zombies, and having a building explode and fall down on top of him. He like gets out of the rubble.
What?
Yes, the building explodes and falls with him on top of it. And he gets out of the rubble to be like, oh, we're going to make a sequel. Like, fuck this movie. It sucked.
Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious.
Okay. I need to take a break. 2 seconds. I'll be back. Let me pause. The next wonderful film that we watched. God bless. We watched Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. All right.
I
So it's
can't
about this
wait to hear
guy,
about.
Peter Pan, right? He works at a
Right.
circus and he was abused as a child and he starts trying to abduct kids that he finds at his circus.
Okay.
And they end up going missing. And he's transporting them to Neverland. This is a very disturbing film. There's a lot of child abduction and there's a lot of child death in it. And
Okay.
I thought this was going to go the way of Winnie the Pooh. Like, just like, oh, dumb guy in a mask, whatever. This guy's actually pretty disturbing. Like, as a person. He feels very sinister and kind of awful. Like, he like, steals this whole bus full of kids and he, like, kills them and throws their body in a field for people to find. He's got a messed up face. He's kind of awful. I felt like he how do I put it? The subject matter was very disturbing. They ended up going a little too Mortal Kombat with it, where people were suffering like horrific limb loss and like staying conscious, if that makes sense. Like this one person, Tinkerbell, who is this this person that Peter Pan has strung out on drugs, and that's what he calls her pixie dust. He finds out he's being betrayed by Tinkerbell because Tinkerbell's trying to help this kid like escape, and he like hacks off Tinkerbell's arms, and Tinkerbell's like still alive for like a few minutes afterwards. It just got a little too over the top with the gore, and not really like in a disturbing one. Like it was bad enough, like he was like abducting and like killing kids and stuff, but it ended up just going a little too like, oh well, we need to. How do I put it? Less is more. I think they really could have had something really special with this movie had they just leaned into the dark nature of like the child abduction and like the things not shown. But then you have like a dumb brawl at the end of the film with the sister of the kid who got abducted, and she like takes a shard to the glass to the jugular. She gets her like 3 fingers like chopped off and like something else, and she's still fighting like a grown man. It's kind of just like, come on now, like you're losing me a little, Goose. You could have they just tried to go for the shock factor of like, ooh, gross, she's pulling like glass out of her jugular vein right now, and it's like, eh,
So is
wasn't
it
great.
like the actual Peter Pan that turned adult, or is he just called Peter Pan?
He's just called Peter Pan.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of just based, his whole like psychosis or whatever is based upon like teleporting boys to Neverland, which is essentially just killing them so they can be boys forever. And he's kind of insane. And he does a good job of like portraying that character with like what he's given. But it's not great. I feel like they had a good thing going and then they just went too far with it. But that's really all I have to say about it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it ended up not being. It got my hopes up just to let me down. But that's okay. We watch things. We
But it was
experience them.
the better of what has come out of the whatever
The
it is, copyright thing,
public domain.
public domain. Thank you.
All right, to dive into something even worse. I got 20 minutes into this film. This is War of the Worlds featuring Ice Cube. This movie is awful. Okay. Meshi, you know I don't tap out of a lot of things.
Right. You power through it, yeah.
As one does, even if it's bad. This movie takes place. Okay, let me just paint the picture for you. This guy works for like the CIA or whatever, FBI, whatever. And he's surveilling people, right? Because we've given up our rights during the Patriot Act and we just signed away us to be watched by Big Brother. Right? Right.
Right, right.
So Ice Cube is sitting at a desk and he's like surveying people. Most of the time, Ice Cube is spying on his family, like, without their knowledge, and he's, like, calling them and harassing them while he's at work.
Okay. He's an
using
asshole.
he's using government-allocated resources to not watch potential threats, but to spy on his family and scream at his daughter, like, what do you mean you get another bagel? You haven't had any protein this week. Me and your refrigerator are like this. And I think it's meant to be, like, endearing, like, oh, isn't it so funny? Like, he's, like, checking up on her diet. But it's, like, unethical in terms of, like, you're being paid by the American tax dollar, but you're using it for personal surveillance?
Did he really call her up and be like, you're getting another bagel?
She's at a, like, coffee shop. And he's watching it in real time, and he calls her on the phone and is like, telling you haven't had any protein this week. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I feel like I was the only, I feel as though I was the only human on Earth watching the sun go out and looking around me like, does nobody else have a problem with this guy and how he's operating in terms of, like, he's on the clock? And no one else has a problem with, do you have a problem with this?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I just don't want to feel like I'm insane for, like, he's spending most of his working hours watching his family. So anyways, the rest of this movie is him staring at screens and he's yelling at people over Skype calls. Ice Cube is not moving. He's sitting at a desk. This is the most full body shot we get of Ice Cube in 30 minutes of the movie.
Wait. So this War of the Worlds, right?
Huh?
Is this the Alien movie or is they just make
Yes.
a movie? Okay. So they bought Ice Cube, but only paid for him to sit in a chair and yell at people.
Yell at his family and to react to, and then the whole thing has like fake like Microsoft Office chats going on and like emails and just like, it's almost like they're like, hey, can we get like Microsoft Office and like make something relatable for office workers so they can know the experience of like getting like random emails from people and having to respond to them while trying to juggle your life of like spying on your daughter at the coffee shop to call her, be like, hey, why you doing this? And then you have a hacker man who's like trying to spill secrets, and then the world gets invaded. And you're seeing all the stuff in it. So Ice Cube is yelling to his son, who's in the drop zone of an alien. He's like, "Get out of there! You have to move!" And it's like, and the whole time Ice Cube's like in like a Skype window. It feels like a COVID movie. Like no one was available to be anywhere, but it's like, "Can you hear me, son?" And just. This movie was awful.
I mean, I'm like watching it from just this and it looks like awful. Like nothing's going on.
Well, this is what's happening, Meshi. This Ice Cube is in a corner in a Microsoft Office thing with like stuff going on. He's talking to people. It's like, oh my, what's going on? You need to get out of there. And
Who
he's like,
thought this was a good idea?
I don't know. I do not know. Look how bad the CG is.
Yeah.
And like Ice Cube's like talking to his daughter, like, you gotta get out of there.
Are we gonna secretly find out that Ice Cube funded this movie because his like daughter's in it, and he wanted her to get like an acting thing?
Meshy, that would be the only thing that would explain it. But he takes up most of the movie. It's just him.
What the fuck? At least the Tom Cruise one was him running around and actually like dealing with it. Well, not
He's
dealing with
looking
it,
at his
but
phone and reacting to things. It's like, I tapped out. I couldn't do it.
did you make it all the way through the movie, or?
No, Meshy, 30 minutes in, I was like, no, I can't. This is it. It's cooked. I'd rather watch paint dry. It was awful.
That is so fucking funny.
Save yourself! If you're on the internet, you can hear me. Don't watch it! Oh. All right, last movie. No, hold on. We got 2 movies. Hold on. Whew. All right. So this movie was okay. This movie's called Shadow of God. I thought it was gonna be another dumb exorcist or exorcism movie or whatever. So the film takes place. Well, the film starts out with this priest who's like a rebel. You see him, he's got like a neck tattoo, and he's really cool. He's got his hair slicked back, and he's like, huh, demons, they always try to lie. And he's like, he's an exorcised, genius, right? He's been through it.
Yeah.
It starts out and they're trying to exorcise this girl, and of course this guy, he's a little shaky. He ends up getting his head cracked on a wall, and he dies. And
Okay.
so this priest goes, he gets put on immediate standby call by the Vatican, and he goes back to his hometown to try to like recollect, right? And you end up finding out that this priest was a part of a weird, like, how would you put it? Over the top religious in a bad way. Like, he got like tortured as a kid. Like, they actually, like, the soft part of your hand, like between like your thumb and your pointer finger.
Yeah.
They like nailed him to a piece of wood through that while whipping him, and like getting him to repent over like very small things, like child abuse essentially. So he like survives going through that because their cult gets raided by like the cop, like the FBI or whoever, once they find out about what's going on. And he ends up finding, like, I guess the Catholic Church, and he ends up joining the priesthood through there because he feels as though, like, going through all that horribleness, maybe he can help make the world a better place, right? And so he comes back home and he ends up seeing his dad again, which doesn't make sense because his dad got shot when the house got raided when he was a kid. And this kind of scene of all that stuff going on. He starts seeing things, and apparently that cult kind of comes back. His dad gets dropped off with him, and he's like, the cop's like, I know this doesn't make sense, and he shouldn't be here, and it doesn't make sense. But maybe it's whatever. But could you just watch him? Because we need to figure out who this is and what's going on. I don't know how your dad's still alive. So his dad is possessed by God?
Okay, that's different.
And essentially this cult is trying to bring about the rapture, and the rapture needs to happen with God taking physical form again within our world. So you got these kind of cool scenes of like light spilling out of the dad's head, and then you got the devil trying to convince this priest that he needs to take this dagger from heaven's final war and kill the body that God's inhabiting to save the rapture from happening, because that would mean the end of everything, because God's wanting to start everything over. Because, like, is the devil lying and all this kind of stuff? It's pretty disturbing in the, in kind of the kid murder stuff. It's kind of fun watching a priest confront God with an upside down cross and invoking Lucifer's name to try to exorcise God out of this body. It was just a fun, like, twist on its head,
Yeah,
of like,
not the little change up. It's not. It's God that needs to
yeah,
get
it's like
out.
God,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
God's like, you want this, and like you have this priest, like, that's kind of a hard image. I'm not gonna lie, it's
That is
kind of
pretty
metal,
good. Yeah.
you know. I was kind of impressed with the movie. It was kind of just that little change up of, you know, feeling as though humanity is literally pawns in this back and forth game between God and Satan and that kind of thing. You kind of felt it more here, where God was working through these other cult members trying to prepare a vessel for God to inhabit later on and all this stuff. It was kind of fun. I mean, I don't think I'd give it like a 5 or 6, but I
Did
still had fun.
did the priest have like a cheesy one liner when he exorcised God?
No, this movie took itself deathly serious, which
Damn.
is probably good. Like, this didn't need to be tongue in cheek, kind of, with what was going on. Might have been a little edgy, but I don't know. I feel as though a Lethal Weapon team up of a priest and Satan kind of went hard.
Lethal Weapon team up a priest and
Where Mel
Satan.
Gibson was the devil and the priest was Danny Glover. That's just how it worked out. But yeah, I think that no, we have one more film. We have one more film to talk about, and it's something that we watched together. I had never seen this movie. Had you seen Conan the Barbarian?
A very, very, very long time ago.
All right, so I've never seen it before. I wanted to find out what Conan the Barbarian was all about. This movie aged like milk. It was kind of awful and hard to watch.
Yeah, it was.
It a lot of scene jumping. The pacing was horrible. I mean, it played to Arnold's strengths in terms of, like, this guy can't actually talk, so let's have him say the least amount of lines possible. But that caused scenes just to kind of jump around everywhere, and nothing really happening until like halfway through the film.
Yeah, it felt like a good 50 to 60% of this movie could have been chopped off.
Yeah, and they really tried to set up the world, but they kept jumping around, so nothing felt like it was really, like, written in stone, if that makes sense. It was just kind of like, here's the cliff notes of Conan's background. I don't know why this got so popular and how it spawned video games and, like, all this extra stuff. I think you had to be there in the 80s to be like, oh yeah, this is peak masculinity or something. And you know me, Meshi, I'm all about the chest beefers, It's why I do all these
Yeah.
push-ups. It's why I do all the pull-ups. Even I was like, what kind of fucking lame, bro. He's wrestling with the fake snake thing, and I'm like, this isn't manly. His chest is waxed.
I'm Hercules. Oh wait, no, that's a different movie. Thinking Hercules does Manhattan.
Does he do the sword twirl? He does. He has a special move he really likes, which is just this little sword twirl and this fake sheathing motion. And that one, he does it like 5 times in this scene. Like, he keeps doing it. He's only got so many tricks to do. And wait, he's about to do it again in the same scene? Okay, cut. He does it like 3 more times. And then you have James Earl Jones in a wig.
Is that does that sword look like too small for him?
Yes. Well, because it's more of like a one-handed sword, but he's like wielding it with two. It looks more like a gladius, right? Like the
Yeah.
Roman like gladiator sword, but he's wielding it with like two hands, so it's looking what
So
the 80s can be
okay.
fun. It can be fun, Justin. This fun did not hold up.
No, it did
Uh
not.
this movie actively stunk. So essentially, all it is Conan's upbringing, where Conan's as a kid, his village gets raided, right? His mom's head gets cut off by Darth Vader himself, James Earl Jones, and Conan gets taken to like a slave camp where he has to push uh wood in a circle. Whatever, but that makes him super beefy and strong. And then he gets sent to these fight pits where he has to do fights to the death, but he's really good at it because he's Conan. And then he gets set free, and then he goes on a journey and he finds his equivalent to Short Round, and they start hunting down the people who killed Conan's original village, which is a snake cult led by James Earl Jones. And they start going to the temples and they start fighting the serpent people or the serpent worshippers. And then eventually, a king's daughter gets kidnapped and he asks Conan to go save her. And so that leads Conan and the gang to their final confrontation to take down James Earl Jones. I think that kind of summarizes the movie, right, Beshi?
Yeah, that's pretty much what this movie should have been about and did not feel like it was.
Yeah, there he loves that pose. Yeah, it just sucked. I don't think I'm gonna continue on with the Conan franchise, even though it was rebooted with Jason Momoa later on. Apparently, there's a sequel called Conan the Destroyer, I think, or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get bored and
Conan,
want to
the
watch it.
Womb Destroyer.
Yeah, this movie.
This movie was something else. Like I felt like it was 2 hours of like weird like changing of location bits and nothing else happening.
Well, to put it in perspective, right? You have Conan and his archer companion visit the city, and they're like, "Oh, it stinks in here. How does the air get in?" And then it cuts to them leaving the city immediately as soon as they arrive, just to move on. It's like, did we? Why did we get to the city? And did you show up to leave? Was that supposed to be a bit, or is this
How does
time
the wind
passing?
get? Then he just randomly gets drunk and punches a camel to death.
He does do that. And then everybody looks at him like he's weird for punching a camel in the face. Um, yeah, I don't know why this must have been the height of like this must have been like when the Arnold like hype train was like really like revving up, right?
Yeah.
That's all I can think of this film being is just like Arnold Mania was about to hit or it just hit, and it was just like everybody needed more Arnold. Because what did you say he was in? Hercules Ghost of New York or something?
Hercules does Manhattan or something like that.
Sounds awful. This movie stunk. But yeah, I think that'll end our that audio section of the podcast. If you find us on other platforms, we watch and react to stuff live. This doesn't really translate very well to audio. So go find me on youtube.com at B_SKUM or twitch.tv/B_SKUM to watch the rest of this. And yeah, anyways, have a good day. All right. I'm gonna get into some trailer reaction stuff, Meshy.
More Fighting Souls trailer.
Yeah, this is actually gonna be a there's gonna be a closed beta being held. I want to see if they show off any like
Wait,
cool stuff I hadn't seen.
whoa. Everybody calm down. We're getting a mode fighting game, are you kidding me?
Game was phenomenal.
I want to play this game so bad.
すごいな。
Aurora. So I definitely am gonna be a Storm player in this game. I wish I could be excited. I wish I could be excited. Strive hurt me too much, Meshy. I'm not one to love again. I have no faith in Arc System to make a fighting game that I'll enjoy. But Aurora looks good. But maybe this will be dumb fun. We'll see. You can play as the Hulkbuster armor, by the way. Like after that super, like you get to move around with it. Anyways, the open betas. Did we have dates? Oh, there it was. My bad. I'm bad at this. Oh, never mind. It's closed beta for the PS5.
Aww. Well, time to buy a PS5.
Fuck that for a game I don't care about.
Yeah. Do it, coward.
Yeah, we could watch Games Fest. I have one reaction to something, one of those game things. I'm not a big what do you call them, Meshy?
I don't know. What do you call them?
Come on, just throw out the G word.
Yeah, I don't actually know what you're talking about.
Meshy, what's a G word for nerdy people who play video games?
Gamer?
Yes, Meshy, I'm not much of a gamer. I don't keep up to date with the news.
I got so confused.
You were so nervous. I felt your Blue Yeti mic rattling from across the internet. You're like, what does it mean?
I don't know what he wants.
React Andy. That's, you know what? I think that's what we all strive to be. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot. We didn't Never mind. Hold on. Changing plans. I forgot to. Did you watch the Lucy trailer?
No, I have not. Oh wait, yes, this one I did. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't way to spoil it, Meshy. Good job. All right. Well, Lucy is coming out in Strive soon. So, I know I just talked about my heart being broken once again, but Meshy, I have fun. I have fun playing Strive with you. Because it's a fighting game where I feel as though my hands and legs are tied behind my back and they put a chopstick in my mouth and they gave you a minigun.
I was waiting for the insult.
It's not your fault for enjoying the Lewis. I get it. I understand. You could stack every gold Lewis player on top of each other and they would not measure up to the fighting game player that I am.
They would also kind of merge into one giant black hole due to all the weight.
All the weight. It's one of those things where for years, Meshy, for years, I was like, what the fuck is this 2P anti-airing? What the fuck is wrong with this? What's wrong with me? Why am I letting this happen? And then I looked into like competitive Strive years later, and like the community is seething at how much shit Gold Lewis gets away with. I was watching a match in Evo where a Gold Lewis player was playing a Japanese player, and he accidentally hit, and the camera cuts to him on stage, and you actively see him go, whoops, as he accidentally bonks somebody for half of their life off a hit they didn't intend to make, and he's like, whoops, like, and I was like, oh, thank God it wasn't just me. It's actually, this character is designed, he's actually like Rorschach, right? I'm not locked in here with, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me in my coffin. So it's I still have fun playing with you. I can't play Strive seriously, but it's fun to play with you, Meshi.
Oh, well, that's a compliment I didn't expect. I'm not used to them. Oh, keep
But
it close. We'll keep it
so I'll probably start messing around with Lucy, and we'll probably like play some sets so you can dust off the stick to play the Lewis.
because you just can't play the Lewis on controller.
Never not be funny. From what I saw, like, she looks pretty good in terms of like how she translated from the Animu to the game, right?
Right.
This looks like her.
This is some seriously odd shit.
I'm not used to the English voice. Is it the same actress, Meshi? You know?
Yes.
Encrypted, huh? Like that's gonna stop me. Memory's fuzzy, friend.
I'm really curious to see if you're going to be able to pick debuffs, because there's a certain point where it shows her hacker cord like connecting like off a hit grab or something, and like I wonder if you can actually pick stuff,
Yeah, that happened.
or if this is just like a cutscene.
On my side,
This damn song.
that I
It's a good song, right?
know. Looking for something, I suppose.
Actually, I'm not trying to cry while playing Strive.
Or I got popped by a rogue AI. Either way, not my finest hour.
Like, I get it.
Just out of
Yes, it was a perfectly thematic moment, and I could go on for about 30 minutes about that scene alone, and you'd be like, huh, I never thought of it that way.
forgot.
But
What if I let it happen all
I'm not trying to have that moment while playing Strive. I don't want to go into the existential crisis of the damning prison of not letting other people in. It's too much.
He's starting again.
I'm revving up. I need to blow my nose.
You're going to be having an existential crisis, and then a coffin is going to wang you in the temple. I'll be like, wow, I can't believe you got hit by that. I wonder what happened.
Whoops. Yeah, so I'll probably end up learning a little bit of her. We'll probably have some that's the most fun I have playing Strive. It's how this podcast was accepted in the first place, where you kept rematching, and I didn't understand. You lost so much. It was like 40-8 or something, and I was like, what the why does he keep queuing up?
I ain't hear no bell.
I was actively was like, stay down. And you just kept getting up, and I eventually it was like, a little bit of respect. I felt like Apollo Creed looking down at Rocky. I was like, damn, just kept getting up. You're tenacious, or you have brain damage, or both.
I mean, you did flip kick me a lot.
Trying to think, was there any other trailers? Been a while.
For games, yeah.
Yatra, this is like the first guest character for Guilty Gear literally ever. Is that what Strive was? Did Strive get too big and just became the Guilty Gear that wasn't for me anymore?
Very possible.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen eventually, right?
Yeah, I guess. Hey, I ended up meeting Roy and Milk because of it, because I got so tired of streaming Strive. I started streaming delay-based netcode Blaze Blue because I was like, I need something else. I'll play a delay-based game. I guess we'll just watch this trailer. It's called Cold Storage. Do you know anything about this, Meshy?
No, I don't think I do.
It's got Liam Neeson in it.
So
Ooh.
when did the outbreak start? That's unclear.
Oh my god. What is it?
I don't know. But it's big.
It's like an alien.
It kind of looked like the Last of Us Spore thing, right?
yeah.
Where people like
Yeah.
like
This was military
Back
storage back
over.
in the day.
You wanna go down and see it?
No.
I don't feel so good.
ooh.
Ooh. It's Jason Bourne.
There's like a virus or a fungus.
No shit.
That's not natural. That fucking deer just took the fucking elevator.
Keep Travis calm.
I heard my name. Is he talking about me?
Could you please ask him to shut the fuck up?
What's he saying?
We're gonna be fine.
I think that could be
Yo.
fine. I think it could be fun, but it might be a little cringy.
I mean, considering the movies Liam Neeson has been in recently, or that he's been doing, like his, action movies, this, could be worse.
Yeah, I mean that kid, 1-year-old man now or whatever from Stranger Things. He was my favorite part of watching that show. I hated the young kids, the D&D nerds. I wanted to strangle them. In Minecraft, yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be fun. I just saw like this trailer got posted. It has like no views on it, so I was. But whatever. Still look forward to that Naked Gun movie.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Okay, hold on. What the hell is this?
Uh.
We've been on a big horror kick lately. And this looks like a horror movie.
I do love me some good horror. Well, I love bad horror too. I just kind of like monsters in general. So
But what's the most dangerous monster, Meshy?
the Boogeyman.
Humans.
Oh,
Maybe, I don't know. You said you're like, I'm excited about monsters. I was like, I don't think this is a monster movie. A violent, angry, and unafraid.
Child is believed to have been abducted from his home over 9 months ago. This is the fourth child abduction in the past 12 months in the Los Angeles County area.
There's a demon. Preys on children.
Saban? Is that the same Power Rangers guy?
I don't know.
I hope this isn't like hardcore Henry of horror. Like you're like first person POV of trying to like survive this house.
See you. And the monster will come and get you.
You look nervous.
It's a goddamn succubus in this basement.
What?
Bad day, jerk off in the shower.
I need backup.
The child's in the house. The child.
child has done this.
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, the name's kind of awful. Traumatica.
Yeah, it's not a
Traumatica.
rememberable name.
Compartmentalize. First try. Let's go.
Yeah.
We improvements, baby. I know.
You practicing in front of the mirror every day has really been helping.
Yeah, what can I say? What's this? Oh, another scary movie, maybe. But you know me with PG-13 films that are suspense horror. They tend to be Garbo. Very rarely does a PG-13 movie really, you know.
It really does it for you.
One night, this little girl.
Is this? Beshi, look this up. Is this the Power Rangers guy? Because he was the asshole who did the other film.
Power Rangers guy.
Yeah, Saban. While you're looking that up, I just love the fact that this guy saw a Japanese like Sentai and was like, "Wait a minute, hold on."
Yes, they did Power Rangers. 2017 one.
Okay, so this is his film company.
Yeah.
Anyways, finishing my story. I just find it funny that this guy saw Japanese Sentai and was just like, "Oh, I can Americanize that, baby. Hold on, I'll make them Power Rangers." And he made a bunch of money. Anyways, back to Saban's horror and suspense adventures since that new Power Rangers reboot apparently stunk.
One night, this little girl wakes up, gets out of bed, and stabs her mom.
The only sounds I hear are the birds chirping. But then I hear something else.
Get off my lawn!
I don't know if I can keep it inside me any longer. I keep hearing something.
You have questions.
So you're
curious.
What was that? There are people. Shadows all around me. I know they're moving closer.
It's okay.
He's coming. It's okay to be afraid.
I don't know what to make. What the fuck is that?
I also don't know what to think about what I just saw because I feel like I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it's like, Meshi, are we wrong? Because we've been watching the Dooku recently, and it feels as though a lot of those films are like evil for the sake of being evil, chasing people because it's evil. Do people just need like that? That's the only reason they need to be scared, and they're just like, okay, that's the kind of movie I want to watch.
Kind of feels like that, doesn't it?
I feel like, have we seen Behind the Curtain too many times? Are we looking for just something mentally stimulating, and they're just like, no, make it the devil, but with goat horns and drooling ooze
and a giant wang. Really up the giant wang.
Yeah, that's what happened in Annabelle. Jesus Christ, like, I don't know. Did everybody? What was it? Did Hereditary start this? Where it started the line of just like, what about evil people just being evil and like, I don't know. Saban, go back to Power Rangers and maybe don't do the Power Ranger reboot or something. I don't know. But you know who I miss, Meshi?
Who do you miss? Oh,
Brendan
God.
Fraser. And guess what? He's back. It's called Rental Family. I wonder what this is all about. Oh my God, is he doing Japanese
The market here
commercials?
isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
What's my part? So, what do you think we do here?
We sell emotion.
How?
We play roles in the clients' lives. Parents, siblings, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, and help them connect to what's missing.
I'm just an actor. I don't know how to help people.
What I'm offering here is a chance to play roles with a real meaning.
What do you need me for?
We need a token white guy.
Welcome back,
This
Brendan.
girl needs a father.
Hi, Mia. I'm your father.
I'm your father.
Hello, Mia. I'm your father.
I hate you.
She hates me.
It's what being a parent is. You could live in this country for 100 years, and there will still be things you won't understand.
Why do you do this?
Sometimes the story we tell ourselves becomes the truth. To her parents, you are her husband. These people look at you like they've been waiting for you their whole lives. And what you'll discover is that they stay with you.
This is amazing.
It's cool, but it's fake.
You know, sometimes it's okay to pretend.
Damn, Meshy. I didn't expect to get in my feels today.
What a first assignment. Go be this child's father. Like, I thought I was just interacting with their lives.
Like, because you know of that culture and everything, right?
Yeah.
Of, like you actually just go like, I need a friend, so I'm gonna buy someone to come and act like my friend for whatever, which is kind of fun. You know what? Maybe if I'm feeling down and feeling kind of bad or something or bored, Rental Family will be there, and I'm gonna watch Brendan Fraser return to the big screen and watch him weeb out one last time. It'll be great. Now, Meshi, I know you complained about Doom Dark Ages not having content. Well, guess what? They have an update for you. You can tell us what you think about it.
More Dragon Wang?
Always you and the genitals.
No, the dragon's name is Wang in that movie. In the
Accessible
in the
through
game.
the main
What are you
menu.
talking about?
That 1,000 apologies.
The Ripatorium will give players a new way to rip and tear through the demonic horde. We are giving you the controls to create your own encounter, allowing players to take on the role of lead combat designer
Mario
inside of
Maker?
Doom the Dark Ages. Just pick the arena, the music track, the demon type you want to fight, and how many per wave. The number of waves, set the difficulty, and a time limit. Then just press start and have fun. You can refine the experience after the match to whatever feels good to you. The end game is simple. You are the super weapon. Kill them all before the timer runs out. We'd like to expand on the Ripatorium more in future updates, so stay tuned for more info in the months ahead.
How do you feel about that, Meshi? How do you feel about, we're going to give you arenas and then you just get to select the monsters that spawn in? Or would you prefer a curated list of challenges to go up against to then work your way through?
I would probably prefer that. I'm not much for like making my own challenge because then I'm just like, I don't want to fight that thing. I'm gonna take it off the list.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, can you actually create the different levels, or is this literally just a selector for the different maps like, because you got the playlist, right?
The demon type you want to fight,
Whoops.
and how many per wave. The number of waves, set the difficulty, and a time limit. Then just allow players to take on the role of lead combat designer inside of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah, like, because this just looks like arenas. This doesn't look like you get to create a map or a level or anything. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't feel particularly.
I feel particularly sexy.
No, I just feel it's like kind of. I don't want to call it lazy, but it's kind of like, who's gonna want to sit there and be like, well, I want 5 of these guys and 7 of these. That'll be the challenge. I don't know, but I'm not a Doom player. So I'm just kidding what you thought. Kablamo.
We've also made several refinements to the combat in Dark Ages. Too many to list. Check the release notes for everything, but here's some noteworthy improvements.
There's only one on here.
We increased the weapon swap speed for every gun, which feels awesome.
Oh, that would have been nice.
You can also now interrupt any weapon swap animation to block incoming attacks.
That would have been
also
nice.
block more quickly after shield dash.
That would have been
Probably
nice.
Most important of all, we added a slow-mo adjustment slider to the game. Every melee
That would have been nice.
and shield animation impact can be adjusted now to whatever feels right for you. On the audio front, we've rebalanced the music in every large encounter to align with the combat just a little bit better. We also made some additional updates to improve the flow of the Dragon and Atlan experience, along with some weapon balance tweaks for the Slayer. And lastly, we refined several heavy encounters in Acts 2 and 3 of the game, increasing the depth and engagement in these combat spaces. So those are some of the highlights. There is a ton more, so check the Slayers Club for more details about all the work put into this amazing update.
Hey, it's free. We won't stick our nose up at free 99. How do you feel about all these quality of life things that you could have had you waited to play the game around the time I would have played it?
What I get for playing the game early.
Yeah, that'll teach you, I guess.
'Cause I do remember playing it and being like, God damn it, fucking I keep getting hit because I can't fucking do half the shit they just listed they fixed.
I'm sorry, I'm just remembering in Night Rain when I told you, like, hey, you could, like, overcommit yourself in Night Rain and then use Wilder's ult to give yourself invincibility, so you have to worry about, like, oh, do I have stamina to charge or anything? And you just committed, like, way too much, and then you just, like, were like, I pressed it to the combination! Oh, the subtleties of the English language are, something that's fun. Do you care at all about Borderlands?
I haven't yet, and I don't intend to now.
Well, guess what? The 4th installment came out after the Kevin Hart movie, that I have not seen. Apparently, this is a trailer about Borderlands. I tried playing Borderlands like 2 at one point. When like classic
Amon
WoW was getting stale.
A ex-cultist turned warrior poet who really does not like vault monsters. He is our largest character that we have ever made, even taller than Brick. He's a Viking. He is destruction incarnate. Amon is all about hitting hard and hitting fast. He comes on strong and he pretty much finishes the fight. If you're the kind of guy who wants to get up into people's faces, take down enemies that are larger than you, and look good doing it, he's your guy.
The race? All right, good night, Yatra. Have a good night.
Amon's cybernetics tree is all about summoning his weapons. He already summons them in his hands to, slap people in the face, but he can actually also summon autonomous drones. So you can have a floating sword, a floating axe, and a floating hammer, kind of tag teaming up against all the adversity that you come across. Fun thing about Amon is that he actually gets what's called the Forge skill, and the Crucible's Forge skill, which is a secondary action skill, will actually see him take both axes, snap them together, and throw them at his enemies. It'll go out, it'll return, and it'll hit and damage people in both directions. and if it hits any of those axes, it'll also cause massive explosions.
From
I
on
like the
site
idea that no one's allowed to play those pinball machines. They're just there for their backdrop.
You have augments that
Yeah,
allow
don't
you
touch
to
them or you're
change up
fired.
the type. So not only can you throw the
Who the
axes,
hell's been playing on the pinball
you can also
machines?
change it to throw hammers, and you
The
can even throw some
director's
swords.
personal
So, for
collection he's
example,
supposed to show off,
if
but
you
he-
decide to stick with the axes,
Actively
you have
angry.
one.
This is what
where
happens when you
if
get paid money.
Throw the ice
ding,
one,
ding,
you
ding,
can
ding.
actually cure 3 enemies.
It's like that one
Game of
that
Crucible
director
sees
guy
them
of
take out 2
Destiny who
elemental
like
axes.
invited
One
everyone
is
over to
fire
come
and
see
one
all
is
of his
frost
car
that you can
collection
chuck into
before
your
like the
enemies
massive
to,
layoffs.
deal massive elemental
Oh my
damage.
gosh.
And if you end up killing them, they'll actually explode.
What makes Amon's Crucible a
Oh
really
my
cool skill
god,
to
what
use
is that's
is
so
it kind of
fucked.
sells this sensation of being this big hulking Viking when you're going around with your 2 forge axes, and you got one with fire, you got one in ice, and being able to just throw them around, pick them up, and chain it between enemies.
Fire and
is
ice,
something
I've
that
never heard
feels
of
really
that
cool to
before.
do.
Well, I hope it's fun. You
Amon's Vengeance
fellas.
tree is all about taking lots of damage and dealing it back out. Special mechanic for that tree is something called elemental affinities, where he will.
That was the longest 2.5 minutes of my life. Okay, who is this? 2K Games? Who's doing this?
It's like Buzzsaw or something like that make Borderlands games, don't they?
As you're actively looking it up as I'm staring daggers through the internet or Discord specifically.
2K Games.
So as I was saying, correct once again, 2K Games. I just like you to tell me. I just like to hear you say that I'm right. Not that you say it, but you say the thing that makes me right.
Yeah, right.
Y'all need to find some people who can talk to the camera. I'm bless these gentlemen's hearts. They need to be behind the scenes. They're making this actively painful to watch. Showing off whatever this guy's doing. I can't do it, Meshi. I'm cooked. I thought it was gonna be a trailer of him. I thought he was gonna be doing a bunch of cool stuff, but I'm watching this guy try to explain why fire and ice are cool together. Like, I get it. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Just show your character off. Show him doing his cool stuff. I get it.
Yeah. We don't need the studio set up with the pinballs in the background and the leather chairs and be like, "Is the camera on?" So it's really cool. He puts them together to whatever. Bless y'all. Not everybody needs to be in front of the camera. Meshi, I didn't know Amiibo still existed.
Who did?
But apparently they have Street Fighter 6 Amiibos. Are Amiibos bigger in Japan?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume
Maybe.
so anyway.
Or is Street Fighter just going everywhere? Because, as we know, they just had a K-pop collaboration for a jury outfit that denied me a swimsuit.
You're welcome. I sent in that email.
Oh, kill him! In Minecraft, apparently there's Street Fighter 6 Amiibos. I guess this is on the Switch too? I didn't know they were still crafting Amiibos.
You come to the right place. The Amiibo page from the multi-menu allows access to brand new features with a simple touch. Take this Luke Amiibo for example. Scanning an Amiibo is your ticket to accessing camera mode frames, phone backgrounds, and more for use for both World Tour and the Battle Hub. But that's not all. You can also save your fighter settings to an Amiibo. As these features are a little bit more specific, you'll need to register your Street Fighter 6 Amiibo to a Nintendo Switch 2 owner, and give it a fun nickname while you're at it as well. Once registered, just tap that Amiibo and you're good to start customizing your saved settings. Use any available outfits, colors, control types, and even customize your inputs to get your settings just right. Once you're all done, save the settings to the Amiibo with another tap, and you're good to go. Now, when you want to save time and take on an opponent, even on someone else's Nintendo Switch 2, you can just tap your Amiibo and be ready to jump into the fight. You can also save your Capcom Fighters Network profile to your Amiibo, so if you're traveling and meeting a new World Warrior, you can just give it another tap, and now they'll be able to add you or follow your journey for strength with ease. Of course, the options aren't limited to just the Amiibo figures. You can also use Street Fighter 6 Amiibo cards too. Find your favorite fighter and utilize them to get rewards and save your settings just like the Amiibo figures. We hope this handy video helps you get on your way to your next Street Fighter 6 match with Amiibo and Nintendo Switch 2. So time to hit the streets!
Okay. So I have a question.
Okay.
That's all cool and all. That's fine. Specifically, the only part that even like remotely not interests me is being able to save your button bindings and specific settings that way to do that, which is cool. This is on one platform that isn't like the primary like use case. Like, how often is this technology and effort going to be used?
Oh, so low.
You know,
Like,
because not
never.
only is like you're thinking about the entire Street Fighter 6 player base, you're chopping it down to the portion that plays on the Nintendo Switch 2, if you even have a Nintendo Switch 2, then to the people who bought an Amiibo, and then to the people who decide to set all this stuff up, and then those people who meet in person to play. You know, it's just, I'm just curious. Like, I hope. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad like it's a thing because that'd be really nice. You know, like annoying button checks are, and having like, oh, you're on a different setup, so you're having to like change your stuff and check things and whatever. That's cool and all. I was more curious that Amiibos were still getting made.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of not. I mean, they're kind of neat statue-wise, like little plastic figurines.
Yeah, that's cool and all. But my question was like, I'm glad they brought up the card thing because I was like, most of these things are like collectible and kind of like nice. Like, who's gonna want to like actively take this fragile thing around with them? You know,
12, 15-year-olds.
Yeah, but the cards are a nicer option just to have something to like whatever, right? To have to like put that in your wallet.
I've got 3 Guiles. I'll trade you for a JP. My limited edition JP. Fuck no.
Fuck no.
I got a holographic Ken and an Akuma selling fruit. I'll take the Akuma.
I'll take the Akuma. God bless. All right. Meshi, you're gonna have to fill me on what's happening here. We have a War Within trailer. The official Ghost of, how do you say that, Meshi?
Ghost of Karesh?
Karesh.
Do you sense that, Valeria?
Why do you say it like that?
We've all heard it, old friend.
Got no lips.
The voice of our greatest fear.
No, he moaned, Meshi.
He's a void guy.
He's into it.
Is rising, Denari. And should he assume his full power,
he will devour all that exists.
Limited power.
What is Zalatath planning?
Windrunner, there are greater threats than Zalatath.
You broke my dark heart, Illyria.
He's picking up so much speed. Why was some of that in-game stuff rendered at like 5 frames per second?
Good question.
Okay, Meshi, what's happening in this update? He said Windrunner. Is that Sylvanas' sister?
Yeah, it's one of the sisters, yeah.
What's her name?
Illyria.
Is she single?
No. No, she's not.
Well, never mind. Blizzard was about to get my money, but fine, whatever. So what's happening, Meshi? Who are these void people, and what's happening?
So they're the ethereals, right? That have just like accepted the void and taking, using its power and whatever.
Okay.
So you would remember this big bad because you killed him in TBC.
I did?
I'm pretty sure he was a dungeon boss.
You mean I killed him before you ever installed World of Warcraft? When I
Yeah.
played during the Burning Crusade and you
Any way to
weren't
bring that
playing
up,
yet?
man.
You
Yeah,
wrath
yeah.
baby? Okay,
Yeah.
go on. I'm listening. When did I kill him, Meshi?
in TVC, yeah, I don't remember his name. It's like they said it, and I don't remember his name. But he's like a void guy. You kill him in like the Manivolts or something like that inside the goat people ship. You know, it had like those 4 or 5 dungeons or whatever. So basically, they're reviving him, and he
I see.
is. You know, it's one of those things where it's like he was actually a bigger bad than like a dungeon gave him credit for, kind of thing.
Yeah, but we just like bonked him and he was just like, I'll be back. Oh my god, is that Salami Johnson?
I remember you. Get away from me.
Oh my goodness. Where was the scene of that guy getting shot through the teleporting rings? Where was it? It's like over here.
You broke my dark heart, Illyria.
The fucking arm was going, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. The WoW edges is kind of funny, and they try to like do new things with it, and it's just kind of looks awful. But this is the MMO experience, right?
Yeah.
All right. Which raid boss do I have to kill to win this lady's heart, Meshi? Who do I need to take out?
You have to kill the elf with the feet.
The elf with the feet.
Oh, it's because like everyone like thirsts over that lady's feet for some reason. I don't know. I guess
What?
maybe that's just a meme.
No, that's
or
my
whatever.
corner of the internet. I don't know of a foot elf.
Yeah, it's
This
like
one?
it's like the super main bad one, the main focus
But
one.
but isn't this like a who is this?
She's a corpse that's possessed by some old god entity or
That's
some
what I'm
creature.
saying. She's like a reanimated. That's like not even like her. It's like an old god slither guy in her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you, internet?
Feet. You know, feet
And
people.
why is this person with this blood elf? Why are they in a relationship?
Who, the weird void guy?
Yeah, well, no, the elf here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who this person's in a relationship with, and you said the animated. I'm trying to make a joke about killing whoever she's with, so I could be with her. I was just trying to make a joke, and you're like, well, actually, the raid boss for the expansion is actually.
I don't remember who his name.
Answer me!
I remember his name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Shit.
It's okay.
Meshi. Turlyon.
Meshi. Meshi. It's okay. You're a wrath baby. I wouldn't expect you to be able to like say it out loud.
I don't remember how to say his name.
You're right. All right. Last trailer, Meshi. We have a One Punch Man season 3 official trailer for the it's got English subtitles, I guess. I probably need to sit down this week and just marathon through season 2. When's this coming out?
Soonish, probably.
It's something. What's this trailer? We'll see what it's all about.
Dirty pretty princess.
許せん。しかも俺を狩りに現れないのが余計許せん。ハゲマントだからか。ガローって野郎を見つけ出してぶん殴ってやる。
It's just funny because he's already punched him like twice.
He just hasn't known that he actually hit him yet.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this little tease. Well, I'm excited for more One Punchy Man. It's Had a fun time with it.
Yeah, that's good fun.
Scroll down real quick to see if there's anything else. I don't think so. All right. I think that's a podcast, Meshi. Do you have anything else you would like to say for the people?
I will remember his name, how to say it. I will. The Tir-Terr-Tur-alyon. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Shit.
I let you off and you got the shovel. You're like, no, I'll dig it further.
I can't let it in like this.
Not like this. Years of my life devoted. No.
One tries.
No, it's okay. All right. Subscribe to me. That would be nice. My Twitch link's down below. And we see y'all next week for another movie-centric podcast.
As all things are intended.